Before we jump into today's video, I want to give a huge shout out to Many Realms here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Thank you all so much for supporting the channel. Sincerely appreciate it. Many Realms has also given me permission to share with you all that tomorrow, 6/4/2025, they will be announcing a big Final Fantasy promotion taking place on Thursday, 6/5/2025. I'm going to post a link to their website in the video description. If you're looking for good deals on Final Fantasy or other MTG related products, I highly recommend giving them a look. And thanks in advance for helping me show them some love. What is up, everyone? How's everyone doing out there today? Welcome back to Wildcat MTG. And it's here. It's Final Fantasy time. Today we're going to crack open a collector box of Final Fantasy. My excitement level is ridiculously high. Most of y'all who watch my channel kind of know this already, but whenever it comes to a new set, I like to let the dust settle for a few weeks and let the product hit the market before we start talking about things like value of cards and singles and product overall, etc., etc. So today is just going to be about the opening experience. I'm going to refrain from talking about singles values and things like that. I just think that it's generally kind of a wasted exercise at this moment in time. But I think there's a lot of cool stuff in this set. Easily the most hype set that we've ever seen. I'm going to be quiet now. Let's go ahead and dive on in and let's crack some packs. I've only watched maybe like a couple of box openings of this product already. I kind of wanted to mostly keep it I don't say a surprise. I know what's in the set. I've looked at the card list from the set, but as far as the opening experience, to just kind of get a genuine feel for what it's like. So I've really only watched a couple of pack openings so far. But needless to say, I think the art in the set is like batting 1,000. The art is ridiculous. All right, here we go. First pack. We're going to start off with a Venet Heart of Hadelin. And I will say, I need to preface this because I know that there's a lot of people that are excited about Final Fantasy and have played through like all the games. I am not going to attempt to pass myself off as a Final Fantasy aficionado. I've played 4, I've played 7, but I don't need some guy from Family Guy popping out and calling me a great big phony. Like, I haven't played through all the games. I've played 4 and I've played 7. I really like it. I actually had every intention of going back and replaying 7, but then I was trying to finish Last of Us 2, trying to be an adult and all that other fun stuff. So it's still on my list, but I didn't get a chance to replay 7 before the product actually came out. All right, with that out of the way. Very nice. Our Through the Ages. All right, so we had a Borderless foil there, and our Through the Ages card is foil. So I think there's 64 Through the Ages cards. I think the foil to non-foil, I think it's like 50%, so 50-50. This is Laboratory Maniac. All right. So it's an uncommon Through the Ages Lab Man. And then we have, oh yeah, I really do like, God, I'm going to say this like a million times during this video. I think the art is outstanding in this set. I don't even know what I'm going to do with my piles. I have no idea. All right, that's the commander slot of the First Brood. The First Brood. Okay, all right. I think this is going to be a home run in Commander. So we have another Commander card. Okay, all right. Espers of Magicite. Gosh. And, ooh, not unhappy about that. That is a rare that when it was spoiled, I was like, yeah, I definitely would like a copy or two of the Darkness Crystal, the Black Crystal, part of an entire cycle. And I think they're all pretty good. I kind of lean a little bit towards this one. I think this is just a pretty outstanding card. All right. Then we've got our beautiful land here. Sure. And then we're going to hit our commons and uncommons. So we have an uncommon Kokomog. And, okay, Esper, Ramu. All right. I do think the sagas and the summons as sagas are outstanding. Again, batting 1,000 on capturing the flavor and then putting it into a magic mechanic. Tifa's Limit Break. That card seems decent. Towns. Yeah, all right. Towns is a new thing. I'm not going to spend forever. I will speed up a little bit, but generally speaking, I like to slow roll through this initial opening. Okay. If you're asking me what cards I'm excited about or what cards I personally want, please hand me a Summon Bahamut and a Summon Knights of the Round. Yes, please, and thank you. Okay. Got a nice little hero token. Sure. Colorless hero tokens. We have Joshua Phoenix's Dominant, and that is non-surge foil. Excellent. This is a borderless foil, I think. Okay, another uncommon off the Through the Ages sheet. That is Light Up the Stage. This in a foil. Hey, Ultima. Ultima Origin of Oblivion. This card seems pretty decent. Again, no idea what I'm doing with my piles initially, but I'm going to put stuff up at the top that I like. I think Ultima seems pretty good. Golbez. Lifestream's Blessing off that commander slot, or maybe 2 slots. No, there's only one in this pack. Okay, so probably like a wild card or something. And then Zell as a pack foil rare. I'm not totally sure what I'm going to do with there. That seems okay. Got our Swamp. Yep, okay, a couple of summons. Oh, summon 1. Reno and Rude. I think Reno, and I did read this card, and I was like, oh, that card's pretty good, actually. Side Quest, Elixir, Travel the Overworld, Grand Pulse, Blitzball, Combat Tutorial. Man, okay, cool. I kind of meant to put that card up there as well. Whenever you cast a legendary spell, draw a card, triggers once a turn. Oh, that's what I want to do. I will try to be more prevalent or more aware of this. The cards with the beautiful backgrounds and the foiling on the back. Try to showcase those as well. Okay, third pack. Hey, Cecil, sweet. Yeah, so 1 for a 2/3 Death Toucher. Human Knight legendary creature. Darkness, whenever it deals deals damage, you lose that much life, and then if your life total is less than or equal to half your starting life total, untap and transform Cecil, which is the Redeemed Paladin. Yeah. Excellent card. Love that. Okay, and then we have another uncommon off of Through the Ages. This is Finn the Fangbear, or Vayne Karutas Solidor. Again, the art on the Through the Ages is just ridiculous. A second Cecil. Okay. I don't dislike that. You know what? After this pack, I'll showcase some of the other stuff, because there's a few other cards I missed with backs. Beautiful art on the back. Lightning, Security Sergeant. I think Lightning is pretty good. What are we doing here? I don't know. Moogle's Valor. I do like this card quite a bit as well. 5 mana, instant. For each creature you control, create a 1/2 white Moogle token, creature token with lifelink, and then creatures you control gain indestructible until end of turn. Yes, I do like the Moogles. Vincent Valentine. Yeah, I'm familiar with Vincent. And Mountain Ambrosia Whiteheart. Beautiful. Followed by Zidane. And Chocobo Racetrack, Random Encounter, Summon Shiva. I like that they even have a couple of them, the summons as uncommons as well. So let me take this opportunity, not there, but here, because we had Phoenix. So Phoenix, the back of Phoenix, I should have known that. Beautiful Warden of Fire. Beautiful art on these, ridiculous. And then Kuja, the Genome Sorcerer, the back was the Fate Defied. And then we already saw Cecil. Okay, next pack. No mythics yet, huh? It's still early. A lot of ball game left. Would like to get something spicy off that Through the Ages sheet. Okay. Balam Garden Seed Academy. Actually, I think this card is pretty good. It does enter tapped, but tap for blue or green, and then 7 transform this land. It costs 1 less to activate for each other town you control. So if towns are a thing, then you have the Balam Garden Airborne. But essentially a land that can turn into a creature later on. You know, it does enter tap, but very little downside after that. Our Through the Ages card is Gilgamesh Weapons Collector. A weapon collector, which is Godo, the Bandit Warlord. Pretty good combo card. and Smoke a New Art. After that, we have Summoning Materia, a foil rare off of the Commander. Not bad. First mythic of the box is one off of the Commander slot. This is Celeste Rune Knight. Does Celeste have a back? Nope. Okay. First mythic there. And then we have Aerith. So we have three Commander cards in this particular pack. All right. Aerith, Last Ancient. Good old Aerith. And then Choco, Seeker of Paradise. Potential bird commander? Question mark? Oh, waste. Hey, nice. That's going to be a popular waste, I believe. And our first look at a Surge Foil. I was like, hey, I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be Surge Foils in this product. Is Vanille Cheerful... What is that, Icy? No, that's probably not right. Anyways, it is a Human Cleric. And that Surge Foiling actually looks really, really good. I'm trying to show it off in the camera, but there we go. It's a pretty good look at it. So it's a Surge Foil Uncommon. Ragnarok, so it's a meld card as well. Yeah, it certainly is. Oh, that's going to go up top. That's super cool. And then Clash of the Icons. Man, I am just taken back by how beautiful the art is in this set. Holy moly. So good. All right, next pack. I don't think we haven't even hit anything crazy yet, right? Like, why should we lose my mind? Here we go. We have Stillskin, Moogle Merchant. So this is like that wood block treatment, right? There's a few of these in this set. So we have a foil Stillskin Moogle Merchant. Followed by Noctis Lucius Calum. So this is Kenrith, and that is a foil version. It's a little bit darker, so it's harder to make out the foiling, but that is a foil Kenrith the Returned King off that Through the Ages sheet. So that's our second rare. I think we had 3 uncommons before that. And we have Coin of Fate. There's a lot of good Commander stuff on here. I wish I could take the time to like stop and read it all. I can't. And then we have Van Street Thief after that. And Summon Yojimbo. And that is, as I say, there's a mythic from the actual set. That is Buster Sword. Pack Foil Mythic Buster Sword. Very curious. Obviously, equipment is a central theme in this set. And there's a lot of really good equipment. I'm curious to see how much of it actually makes its way into Constructed. No doubt it will see Commander play. But I'm very curious to see how much of it is impactful in actual like Constructed play. Next we have Torgal the Fine Hound, Borderless Foil Uncommon. Rydia, Summoner of Mist. Gosh, that uncommon slot's really fire. Side quest, raise a Chocobo. Zaz Chocobo. Please let birds be an actual deck. That would tickle me to no end to make birds an actual deck. All right, last pack of the first half of the box. Feels a little light on mythics. Not sure what to expect in terms of mythic count per box, but we're only at 2, with one of them being a set mythic and one of them being a commander mythic. Here we go, last pack of the first half. We have Tella, the Great Sage. That looks like a borderless foil treatment there. All right, I kind of dig that. That's cool. Next up, Dovin's Veto. So another uncommon off that Through the Ages sheet. That is a foil, though. Dovin's Veto. Summoner's Sending off a commander card. That set symbol. Avalanche of Sector 7. Sure. Rosa, Resolute White Mage. Gain a combat in your turn +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. It gains lifelink until end of turn. 4 mana is kind of a lot, but that's not bad. 2/3 reach. Okay stats. Cypher as a pack foil rare. And then we've got our land, and we're going to hit our couple of uncommons here. We've got Zidane. I think we hit a Zidane earlier. Zidane does not have a back. And then we have Summon Anima. Really cool. Ring of Lucille, King of the Dwarves. Item shop keep, sure. Okay, cool. All right. Interesting first half. I don't think we hit anything crazy. In fact, one surge foil is interesting. I'm not sure what to expect in terms of per box, but we're just certainly going to find out. We enter the second half of the box now. All right. Sephiroth token, the emblem. Yep. I look forward to helping be able to use that. All right. We have Kuja, the Genome Sorcerer. So this time in the foil treatment, that is non-surge, but we know Human Mutant Wizard. I think that card's pretty cool. Not bad, not bad. And then we have, Ishin, a foil. God, Lightning Lone Commando. Goodness gracious, look at the foiling on that. That is gorgeous. And Ishin is obviously two heavens is one. I want to say obviously, for those of you who are unfamiliar, Ishin's is a house when it comes to being a commander. Gojo, Master of Mimicry. Oh yeah, this is the copy target activated or triggered ability control X times. This card, left unchecked, seems really ridiculous. Like really ridiculous. Fandaniel, off of our commander slot. Pretty good. Aerith. Oh, Aerith. Love the art on that too. Say that a month more times. So that's one of the, is that one of the, it's borderless. And then the Wandering Minstrel as a pack foil rare. Planes. Even the basics look great. Fat Chocobo as a summon, uncommon summon. And Rufus Shinra as another uncommon back there. Coliseum Behemoth. Ether. All right. So we did get our next rare. We got I think that's going to be a pretty sought after version of Ishin for being such a popular commander. That feels correct there. All right. Only one surge foil and it was an uncommon. Here we go. Next pack. Another hero token. Summon Titan. Nice. Again, I'm a huge fan of the summons in this set, and that really brings back a lot of memories. And I think some of them are going to see play. This seems very, very good as well. Certainly something I want to give a shot to. A shot at playing. All right. Brainstorm in the foil version. Brainstorm, also extremely popular and very good card. Seems like this will be a popular version as well. Hey, there is another Commander Mythic, and that is a headliner there, Cloud X Soldier. It's I think a front-facing commander, right? You know what I'll do? I'll do that. All right. Choco Seeker of Paradise. Yep. Oops, wrong pile. Dancer's Chakrams. Clive, a Freet's Dominant. That is a mythic out of the base set. Clive enters, you may discard a card. So exile, transform. And there is Clive's back, the Ifrit, Warden Inferno. So we have a couple of pack foil mythics. We haven't seen a lot in the front side. Mountain, Stolen Uniform. This card seems really good. Essentially, even not stealing your opponent's equipment, but just equipping your own stuff at instant speed seems incredibly useful. For 1 mana. Fang. And there's that. So that meld. Next we got Sandworm. Evil Reawakened. 5 mana. 2 additional counters. Okay. Reanimate target. Reanimate spell. All right. Moving right along here. So we have 4 packs left, counting the one in my hand. Oh, Arden the Usurper, and that is a Surge foil borderless rare. Man, oh man. All right, so 8 mana, 4/4 demons you control have Menace, Lifelink, and Haste. Star Scourge. At the beginning of combat on your turn, exile up to 1 target creature card from a graveyard. If you exile the card this way, create a token that's a copy of that card, except it's a 5/5 black demon. Let's go. Holy moly. That seems incredibly strong. And I know it's 8 mana, but demons you control have menace, lifelink, and haste. That gets you back gets you back to where you want to be really, really quickly. Beautiful surge foiling. Let me just show that off real quick again. Hard to... There we go. Capture that surge foiling in there. All right, here we go. Winota, another very, very strong card for Commander. That's Bart's Clouser. Winota, join our forces in the foiling. I feel like we're better than 50-50 on that ratio. This time, Cecil in the extended art. So there's the back. Cecil the Redeemed Paladin, the extended art version. Vincent, Vengeful Atoner, is a commander card. Noctis, Prince of Lucius. Nice little extended art there. And then Raban, Bull of Alahigo as a pack foil. Well, island action. Prompto Argentum as a uncommon, borderless. The Emperor of Palamacia. And, Diamond Weapon. I wish there had been more than one weapon. I really would have liked Emerald or Ruby in there, right? You're not alone. Cool. That surge foil is beautiful. The Winota is really, really nice in the foil. Even the uncommons, right? Brainstorm, pretty good. All right. 3 packs left. That is another surge foil. That is Squall Seed Mercenary. Legendary Human Knight Mercenaries. Rough Divide. Whenever a creature you control attacks alone, it gains double strike until end of turn. Whenever Squall deals combat damage to your player, return target permanent card with mana value of 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. So Squall himself is the double striker. Then you get 2 hits in there, and you get to redo the trigger twice. That is a beautiful surge foil version of Squall. Yep. Next up, we have Van Aspiring Sky Pirate. Through the Ages. This is Captain Lannery Storm. That is non-foil. Hey, this time we have Clive. So we doubled up on Clive, but this time in the extended art version. So there's the extended art saga version on the back. Gilgamesh, Master at Arms as a borderless. Barrett, Avalanche Leader. Yeah. That commander card. Oh, let's go. There we go. I don't even think this is one of people's top chase cards, but I personally think this card is fantastic. Summon Knights of the Round, pack foil, mythic. 8 mana, 3/3, indestructible, Saga Knight, so it is a creature/enchantment, which means it can be reanimated, which is one of my favorite things to do, is cheating things into play. It's got 5 chapters. The first 4 chapters all create 3 2/2 Knight tokens. So just coming into play, it's a 3/3 indestructible, and it creates 3 other 2/2s. So just the first, it's worth its weight in terms of power toughness ratio for mana value. Not that you want to spend 8 mana on something like that and only get one chapter out of it, but if that's the case, not the worst. I'm a huge fan of this card. I don't know if it immediately supplants Atraxa as a reanimation target, but Atraxa won't be around forever in Standard. And maybe it is. I don't know. There's a borderless foil summon Shiva as I don't know what I was expecting it back there. As an uncommon. Queen Braun. And then we are into the rest of our uncommon. Sorcerer's Schemes, Restoration Magic, Call the Mountain Kokobo, Black Mage's Rod. Very, very happy with that Knights of the Round. Again, the 2 cards I really want copies of are Summon Bahamut and Knights of the Round. Getting one of those feels pretty good. All right, 2 packs left in this first box opening. We have a lot more Final Fantasy that we're going to be doing this month, just in general. A barrage of Final Fantasy. Hey, Surge Foil Tifa. Let's go. That is awesome. So Tifa, 2 mana, 1/2, trample, landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, double Tifa Lockhart's power until end of turn. That triggers whenever a land enters. So that Surge Foiling looks incredible. They look Really, really good. All right, Stroke of Midnight as our Through the Ages card. Let's Tifa again. Xenos. Yeah, that's going to be one of those borderless cards, right? Yep. Transcendent Rival. Man, oh man. Feel like they really did it right with this set. Gogo Mysterious Mime as a commander card. Elena Turk Recruit. And a Minwu White Mage. 5 for a 3/3. It's a little expensive, but Vigilance Lifelink. Fine. Whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on each cleric you control. Little forest action. Summon GF Efreet. Summon Primal Garuda. Beautiful borderless cards. All right. And that will do it for that pack. Here we are. Last pack of the box. Mythic count certainly picked up. What, 7? Couple commanders in there. Nothing off of the Through the Ages sheet as far as mythics are concerned. We're looking at 3 borderless surge foils currently, plus 1 uncommon, I guess. All right, here we go. Last pack. Start off with a Hope. I think Hope is gonna be a popular commander, right? Life gain and mill combined into one thing. I would not be surprised to see Hope as a very popular commander. All right, we have Lucas Stadium, which is Strixhaven Stadium, as our last Through the Ages card, another uncommon. Which is interesting. I think Strixhaven Stadium was originally a rare, right? But it's an uncommon on the bonus sheet, which I appreciate them not like powering up the rarity level and making like rares, mythics, etc. All right, Vanette, Heart of Hadelin. We pulled that card originally as the borderless foil. This to be extended art non-foil. Again, beautiful card there. Sin Spira's Punishment. Hey, Excalibur. Borderless Excalibur 2. Another one of those equipment. I actually really like this one. I think equipment is really rough in general, but again, you can just play this on 1 and the whenever you gain life, put a charge counter on it. Like that just happens. It doesn't need to be equipped. So you can let it kind of charge up and then build your board state and equip later and swing for deadly. That's a really good card. All right. Balthier and Fran. And Forest. Crystal Fragments. Gladius. And, oh, there we go. Our little friend Cactuar. Cactuar. Mispronouncing. Not the one that goes crazy, but uncommon. There we go. Wow. This set's going to be bonkers. Yeah, this set's going to be bonkers. Well, that's going to do it for me today. That's our first experience with the Final Fantasy Collector Box. We got a bunch more coming up as well. What do y'all think of this set? You guys excited? Is your hype level at 1,000,000 as well? Let me know in the comments. With that being said, if you're not subscribed already, do me a favor. If you're not subscribed already, hit the subscribe button for me. Hit the like button for me. By all means, drop me some comments. Appreciate each and every one of you. Thanks so much, everybody. And be well.